Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game taking place here on Tide Hunters between CC and Harstem, as Harstem is spawning as the green orc in the top left-hand side of the map. And meanwhile, in the bottom right, we have CC spawning as the yellow human. Let's go ahead and get this game up to get to that 2-minute mark. It looks like it will be a standard Archmage going up against Farseer Headhunters. Let's make sure. Yep, it is going to be Farseer versus Archmage. And we can see a quick Arcane Tower already being established to make sure that there are no Spirit Wolves diving in. Meanwhile, CC, that first footman getting told to, hey, I want you to run up to that rock golem and then run away. You got to follow orders, as the Forestral High Priest currently getting pressured down. Alright, Forestral High Priest going to get taken down here. Rock Golem finally engaging. Meanwhile, Farseer inbound looking to get in a little bit of damage, as the Arcane Tower should not be up and operational yet. Still needs a little bit of tower time. We may need to get some more peasants training here. There's some call to arms on the militia, but those militia should be going back to work. Meanwhile, Archmage going to finish up, gets to level 2, gets a Sobi mask, and is now fighting back against these Spirit Wolves. One peasant will get lost, as Headhunters are now starting to join in on the battle. Are we going to see nope, resummoning of the wolves there? Low hit point footman already being pulled back, as the water elemental hangs behind and turns into a little bit of target practice as well. Alright, Archmage, not quite sure where he's going at this point. Could turn back around. The lower hit point footman needs to be in the front. That water elemental should end up getting denied here. Is it going to end up getting denied? No, last hit by Harstem. CC a little bit premature there, as the units are still running around. All right. Footman, Archmage, gonna go ahead and split directions. That poor footman, it looks like he needed to run inside the base and didn't do it. I'm actually in a tough spot to be in now, as the Headhunters and other additional Orc units going to come back around. Are we going to see the Footmen trying to get in front? Yes, they do. Trying to body block, but no, the Archmage still, the Farseer is still able to get that last final shot. Had plenty of opportunities to try and head home, but perhaps the Footman was there to be sacrificed in order to tech to tier 2 and unlock other things and unlock that tech mode. Tech to tier 2 already pretty far along for the Orc. Meanwhile, CC just started. That's what one Arcane Tower will do to you. Using that little bit of additional lumber, it gives you safety, but if it's not being used, it's just a giant beacon reminding you that you got static defense instead of trying to tech. We'll see how this all unfolds. But, it's difficult to say which way you should have gone. Perhaps Harstem would have continued the pressure inside the base. Maybe that was enough of a deterrent to not push across. Archmage going to go after this sea turtle here. Is he going to get to level 3? I believe he's going to be just a little bit shy. As we're looking at our Footman now trying to get in and engage. Are we going to see the low hit point Headhunter Footman going to get picked off again? That Farseer going to be picking off a lot of, Footmen early on. This water elemental about to get taken down to 64. Does not turn around for the deny, as we're looking at another Footman trying to retreat back again. Alright, Arcane Vault being built off to the side here. Gloves of Haste needs to be picked up. Archmage of CC going after the Ogre Magi Creep Camp with relatively a small army here. He could end up getting punished again. Some of those Footmen may end up being taken down. Are we going to see enough damage done here? Alright, those Footmen do have Defend. That's the reason why he felt so gung-ho to go after it. All of those enraged elementals, no longer dealing that much damage. There goes one Footman there. Is he going to get taken out? Yes, he will. But now that we know that we have Defend on those Footmen, Defend is going to change things up a bit. Archmage sitting at level 3, trying to go after some of those other units again. Low hit point Headhunter going to retreat back. Water Elemental, he doesn't want to give that Water Elemental as free experience, enough of a deterrent. Perhaps going to splash back in, and here we go again. Little bit of damage. Unit going to go ahead and fall back. Arcane Vault, a bunch of low hit point Footmen standing by, even a low hit point Peasant there. And we are going to get that, Scroll of Regeneration Clarity Potion not needed. And, what is he going to do now? He doesn't need... there's a Glove of Haste back there. Perhaps the Mountain King will pick it up later. All right. No Mountain King getting trained up yet. Still plenty of plenty of resources. Not sure what CC is doing. CC needs to better use those resources, faster training up. You're constantly trying to get ahead in seconds, and you don't want yourself to be falling behind, as that, well, you don't want to give seconds to your opponent, and that's kind of what happened there by not training up that Mountain King just a little bit earlier. All right. Oh, I take it back. Beastmaster. So this is going to be old school Archmage Beastmaster summon, put pressure onto the Orc burrows before reinforced defenses is done. This was a strategy used very heavily before reinforced defenses was moved to tier 2. And now this entire attack force is perhaps going to fall a little bit short before it even really gets started. All right, there's already Shaman out on the battlefield. Footman with Defend now. Water Elemental doing a little bit of poking. As we can see, the Quill Beasts were able to focus down some of those units. Archmage continuing to lob those fireballs. Beastmaster not having range attack. Quill Beast perhaps going to try to get summoned up again. Another Quill Beast could be joining in on the battle. There's a new Water Elemental. One Water Elemental getting taken down. And, well, Beast are, well, taking quite a bit of damage. Footman with Defend here. Reinforced defenses is nearly done, as we're going to see another Shaman get taken out. All right, so Shaman being lost, meaning that you're not going to have easy access to Purge any longer. Beastmaster trying to retreat back. He's only at level 1, so he doesn't have that many hit points either. Archmage has a little bit better armor, if you're asking, as we're looking at so many Quill Beasts and summoned units still gathering for all of these attacks. There goes another Purge down, and Orc seemingly having the right combination of units to deal with all of these summons, as the Archmage and Beastmaster now looking to retreat back. All right, tech to tier 2, already on its way to tech to tier 3. Arcane Sanctum, dual Arcane Sanctums, and a castle. I'm curious as to what this long-term strategy is here. We're looking at the Archmage perhaps lobbing in more attacks again and again. There's more summoning of a Quill Beast. One Headhunter not going to be able to head back. It looks like another Headhunter is going to have a little bit of trouble finally heading back here, as more damage is still getting racked up. You can see those dire wolves getting in those critical strikes as the Farseer hides in the backfield, get some healing salves, heal, and will be able to venture forth once more. All right. It feels like the Farseer got the better end of the experience deal here, nearly at level 4, while the Tauren Chieftain got to level 2. Meanwhile, Beastmaster and Archmage were just summoning up so many units into the fight, only to see them get purged down quickly. All right, still a couple of Shaman out here onto the battlefield, and we're looking at the Beastmaster and the Archmage not having any real support. There are a couple of summons by the Orc as well, just constantly padding and blocking. We're gonna see the death of, yes, there goes one. Now the Beastmaster sitting at level 2. Is the Beastmaster gonna get body blocked out here, as the Beastmaster ends up getting choked up around a corner, and now he gets ensnared down. Scroll of Town Portal could try and be transferred over, but he transferred it over, but the Beastmaster was unable to use the Scroll of Town Portal, and now the Archmage is up the river without a paddle, and this could be just a major feed. Level 3 now on that Tauren Chieftain after all of this here. Farseer staying steady at 4. Things are just not looking good. Upgrade the castle with no real benefit right now. What could the castle units be? There is no blacksmith that I see, so it can't be knights, right? Beastmaster is getting resurrected. There's that gloves of haste in the back, and well, CC is resurrecting that Archmage back at home, so he will have some mana. A Brilliance Aura definitely does help. Wants to get to level 4. Is he gonna pick up that gloves of haste now? He will be doing that, and perhaps trying to head off somewhere to get a little bit more experience for level 4. Meanwhile, Beastmaster nearly done getting resurrected. There's a dire wolf here. Is it just... quick dispel, giving level 4 to the Archmage. And, well, talking about getting exactly what you needed right there. Needed a little bit of extra experience. And, well, Even the Orc player can feed experience sometimes on accident. All right, Water Elemental. I believe he was purposely not attacking for a little bit just so that he doesn't get the purge, and he's just there to absorb damage. If that was the case, that was a smart play. If you don't know how to make the Null Warden try and purge one of your own units, I guess you could just summon up the Water Elemental and place him down there and hold position so the Null Warden doesn't target him. Beastmaster sitting at level 2. Spellbreakers making their way over. We are at tier 3. We are going into Control Magic. All right, so Spellbreakers with Control Magic and a Paladin as the third and final hero. Perhaps that will be enough to bounce back into this game. Gargantuan Sea Turtle, you can see a lot of damage coming across here. Is the Beastmaster going to be able to get the item? That is going to be the key here. Scroll of the Beast, Scroll of Town Portal, Tactical Retreat now. One Sorceress gets taken down, another Sorceress gets taken down. 4 supply lost, and, well, more creeps ready to join in on the fight here. All right, I'm going to go in for a quick regroup. Losing those 2 sorceresses may not seem like much, but it is a big setback. Losing sorceresses, losing any units at this stage. You want to try and stay around that 50 supply count, and if you do have 50 supply, then, well, perhaps get some more items, do other things to help benefit you there. Paladin now making its rounds out, perhaps going to pick up a Staff of Sanctuary. Yeah, it does pick up a Staff of Sanctuary. Useful on those Spellbreakers, Arch, and heroes if needed. Ring of Protection +4 going to be given to the Beastmaster, who is now up to 14, nearly 14 armor, as the Paladin, yeah, often, well, I would be surprised if he did anything but Holy Light. 5-4 versus 4 nearly level 3 and level 1, going after a red creep camp in the corner and going and pulling down these mud golems, summoning up a water elemental. It gets ensnared, and, well, trying to pull the units back, only to see that that is not going to be fully the case here. Water elementals fighting back here. Granite golem taking quite a bit of damage. There's a nice little thunderclap, a Holy Light to try and hold that position once more, as that Granite Golem now going after the Paladin. All right, Sea Giant Hunter going to get taken down. Beastmaster gets up to level 3. He's going to be going for perhaps level 2 Quill Beasts, or maybe level 2 Bears. Try to get the unit that is not going to get purged down nearly as quickly. Paladin stays at level 1. Could try and Staff of Sanctuary some units back home. We're looking at 47 supply compared to 57. Harstem going into low upkeep, knowing that he can do so because he has this well, expansion off to the north. Water Elementals, Footmen now making their way here. We're going to see perhaps a little bit of loss of units here. Water Elemental is going to easily get taken down. 62 supply compared to 51. No reason to be at 51 supply. Losing one of your peasants actually better than... That's a 20% loss in gold mining compared to the 30% loss going from 10 to 7 mining per second. All right. 52 over 58 compared to 62. So far, Tauren Chieftain looking to perhaps try and get to level 5 here. Meanwhile, a couple of Shadow Wolves still hiding in the back there. 55 supply compared to 62. Harstem looks like he's going to be in a great spot. He can almost sit back, get up into the low or mid 70s in terms of supply, and then move out. He knows he has the economic advantage. He knows he has higher level heroes for now. And although his tech, well, nope, his tech is also very high, as well as we are going into Tauren with increased pulverized damage. All right, increased pulverized damage could spell a big difference in the fight, as Spellbreakers, if you remember, are going to be taking quite a bit of damage from that pulverize, that AoE damage, coupled with the fact that they have medium armor. Archmage going to change things up and tech into Blizzard instead. So Blizzard in that frontline spot, no easy way to No easy way to slow them down with Thunderclaps, though. Beastmaster now with the Sobi Mask, and now maxed out on mana. In come a couple of Raiders. Are we going to see any stuns or anything like that? No, there's a slow. One Raider going to get caught out of position, and there's the Bear. Is the Bear going to try and engage? Just trying to get in a little bit of damage. The Bear and the Dire Quill Beast making their way over. The Paladin with Divine Shield. There's Blizzard now raining down. There's Control Magic. And, well, Control Magic, well, making a little bit of a turncoat there. All right, Militia now being called over. Archmage changing things up, and without, well, ensnares to stop the Archmage, that Blizzard is just going to continue to do large amounts of damage. All right, coming in around, there's a Lightning Shield. Need to steal that back. Archmage comes down with another round of Blizzard as we see another ensnare go down onto the Archmage. So quick tech change right there. Tauren Chieftain, Healing Wave, trying to stay alive. Spellbreakers pretty much immune to all of that as the Archmage is really pressing down at damage across all of these units. All right, Grunt's going to get taken down. Spellbreakers, Tauren Chieftain now out of mana, still trying to get within melee range as the Tauren's trying to push on through. Archmage, what a tech swap, tech change here. Meanwhile, inside the base, we see that well, all of the mining has come to a stop. Archmage once more gets ensnared. Paladin starting to get low on mana. Both sides still fighting. There's summoning up a couple of Shadow Wolves. No Control Magic. Nope, never mind. Control Magic abound. Going to be switching things up. And with that Control Magic, able to take control here. Paladin, is he going to use a, yes, does a Divine Staff of Sanctuary transfer Holy Lights and then heads back home. What a complete 180 in this fight here as the Shadow Wolves are actually making it difficult for the Tauren Chieftain to get away. Tauren Chieftain down to 13 hit points. Farseer is actually down. And what a switch. That Blizzard retrain paid off and does large amounts of damage. Meanwhile, the build or the summons inside the expo caused enough problems as perhaps even the Bears getting in some free easy damage, getting experience, was how the Archmage got to level 5 so quickly. All right, Paladin now coming up from behind. Beastmaster needs, well, also has a potion of greater mana, has the Sobi Mask, should be able to summon up a lot more units as the Farseer still getting resurrected slowly and only a quarter of the way out. All right. 52 supply compared to 56. There's Blizzard raining down. A couple of peons could end up getting smashed down again. We're looking at, well, a Raider. There's the Pulverize coming down once more. Tauren Chieftain could try and get a stomp, but won't get very far. And right now, Kodo Beasts are trying to play the game of hungry Kodos against all of these, well, dodging Spellbreakers. Even though the Kodo Beasts are slowed, they are using that Scroll of Speed to get in position and be able to chomp down. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain and Tauren continuing to, well, plow down through the field here. You saw that Pulverize, how much damage was done. And, well, with all of that said and done, CC versus perhaps Harstem was not ready for that tech change, and that tech change paid off dividends. Solo play, tech to tier 3 human to get Control Magic, turn the tide with those level 3 Shadow Wolves joining the human side during the battle, and then just that small change in those level 3 Shadow Wolves and making a big difference in, and, well, Blizzard obviously. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. Yeah, CC had the lower score, lost in unit score, lost in hero score, lost in resource score, and still came out the victor.